What is going on, buddy?
Hello.
It is Pixbarters here, and welcome back to Unmasked Truths.
Good job.
Shattered Dreams. There's a lot of words that I'm trying to say.
Unmasked Truths, Shattered
brain...
Dreams. How hard is that?
Just don't judge me. When we left off, okay, we're jumping in the middle of it because it is just a demo kind of showcasing the characters to us and whatnot, and the world, because we got lost kind of exploring
It's so pretty.
a little bit. But now we're here, and I was...
Dude, the light rays, I just realized.
The God Rays. The God Rays are coming in.
Like, look at that.
It's so good. And also, I was able to confirm for a curiosity out of us
Void
that,
Cat.
when it came to this place being called an office, the load did dictate as Izumi's office, which leads me away from us being quote-unquote, students as usual.
Yeah.
I wonder if all of us are teachers? Like I said, obviously the big story is still being kept from us.
Yeah.
Because they're just trying to give you the characters and kind of keeping you out of the loop of what's going on. We know we're in space.
And you
Well,
can have the seat of honor until our guest arrives, you little cutie. There. Now, all you need is a name.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, I legit thought that was our door.
Oh, man.
Because our door is on the left side.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks for having me.
Don't mention it. No need to be shy. Come right on inside.
Come inside.
Damn.
If you're thirsty, I have some bottled green tea and fresh cucumber juice.
Oh, no thanks. I don't want to completely put you out.
Nonsense. We'll be talking a lot starting tonight. I wouldn't want you to suffer from a dry throat. You might get sick.
In that case, cucumber juice sounds great.
Here, help yourself. I'll have snacks ready for us to share next time, too.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. We've been talking for a long time through the world-class college virtual counseling program. I must admit, it's rather exciting meeting in person and talking with you face-to-face for the first time. What do you think?
You can say that again. Meeting you in person and getting to talk to you in the flesh has been, well, I've seen you on television and in photos with Taehyun, but it never really clicked that you were a real person until today. Know what I mean? For a while, I even thought the person I was talking to might have been some kind of AI virtual therapist made using your likeness.
Damn.
Nope. I'm 100% real. But where are my manners? Please make yourself comfortable however you'd like.
Thanks, Izumi. Whoa, this thing feels like a cloud.
Isn't it just oh so cozy? It's like being swaddled in a giant hug.
Huh. This plush cat is super cute too.
Isn't she adorable?
This is fantastic. Hide UI quick. Let's
Look
go.
at them.
I think I'll call her BB.
BB.
She's very soft. You can hold on to BB while we talk if you'd like.
Thanks. I'll do that.
To start things off, we've been working together for the last several years now. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your stress and anxiety during the last
So
few weeks?
she's straight up a counselor.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oof, if I'm being honest, it's probably around a
10.
9.
Ooh.
That's definitely higher than usual. But we expected as much would happen at this point. Going up into space and attending the world-class college's world-class course is a lot to deal with for anyone.
So it's college.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You're telling me. I thought I'd steeled myself and was ready for anything, but ever since this morning, thoughts have been a scrambled mess.
I believe you.
I've done my best to follow your advice and just live in the now. I've also tried doing what I could for the sake of the future without focusing as much on the past.
All of which you've done exceptionally well with.
But how can I do that when my past is staring me straight in the face?
I hear you, Maria. We both knew how difficult this course would be for you, and that's why I put my attendance off until the last possible moment so that we could attend the course concurrently. I didn't want you going a full 40 days without a lifeline, and the college supported my assessment as the world-class psychologist.
Oh.
Okay.
Unlike the others who only have the usual studies to concern themselves with, part of our time here will be dedicated to helping you work through your emotions via a highly controlled exposure therapy.
That's really
But what if I
cool.
can't do it? What
Yeah.
Like how she purposefully made sure that she would be here throughout the same exact duration as her so she could keep giving her counseling sessions.
Yeah.
Maria, you can do it. In fact, I already saw you doing it today.
You did?
No, you did. You accomplished your first goal just by existing in the same space as one of your triggers today.
Oh God, what is it?
It's true that your stress levels are elevated, but you didn't have an attack or lash out.
I mean, I think it's one of the people that's attending, because talking about her past staring her in the face, so I think it's one of the students that she has a past. I'm trying to remember how they were interacting beforehand to see if there was someone that stood out to me, but my brain is leaving me.
I guess that's true.
During our next 40 days, the only goal that you and I have together is to peel back the bandage a tiny bit at a time. By taking this approach, we can discuss the thoughts and emotions you're feeling in a safe environment.
Instead of ripping it off.
But
Yeah.
what if I still can't handle it?
It's true that there's always the risk of you experiencing a backslide. But that's precisely why I'm here for you at any time you might need me.
Aw.
Miss Alexandra doesn't know any specifics, but she's been made aware that we're working together on a special project with the approval of the college, and that we may need to miss lectures on occasion. We're doing it this way precisely because you've proven that you're ready for it. You've built up your support system and have so much to look forward to in your future as the world-class.
Really know how to lay on the pressure.
No, I want to know what she is.
Forward with you, just as you've always asked me. So, tell me, what's on your mind right now?
Where should I even start?
Try to not get distracted by all the noise. What's the one thought or feeling that stands out to you the most?
It would have to be the kids who are back at the orphanage right now. Unlike when I was there, now they have clean clothes, plenty of nutritious food, and kind, supportive staff. They've even added a wing with enough beds for everyone to have their own. And they've remodeled older parts of the building so they're safe to live in again. Everyone's safe and happy. And it's all because I'm sending my stipend money to them.
I'm sure they're very appreciative of all your hard work and generosity, Maria.
But what am I gonna do after I get my certification? Being the world-class street fighter may sound
Oh.
cool,
No.
but it's not all that it's cracked up to be. The agency wants to start pitting me up solely against other world-class fighters once I'm fully certified as world-class. Going head-to-head in front of an audience and cameras isn't the same as a street fight. Once I'm in the
Not
ring
at all.
and up against other world-class fighters, there's way more pressure than in a regular featherweight title fight. I hoped for a legitimate job as a bodyguard, a stunt double, or anything at all. But I always end up getting rejected after employers finish a background check. If all I'm good for is getting into street brawls, how am I supposed to support myself? Much less anyone else. Even if I am fully certified.
It's a
what am I
valid
supposed to do?
concern.
Yeah.
I drop out and try and land a normal job by pretending I'm a normal person? Or do I keep fighting in bigger and bigger matches until I eventually get injured or injure someone else? I may be the world-class street fighter on a provisional certification, but I've only been fighting in non-world-class tournaments and title matches so far. Once I'm fully certified as world-class, I'll have to go up against people like the world-class MMA fighter.
That sounds terrifying.
Forget
Yeah.
just getting injured. The last world-class street fighter died in a title fight.
Jesus.
Or do I stay at the college, step away from the ring, and just end up working for some crook? Big Sis told me I was strong, that I was smart, that I could do what she never could so long as I just kept on the level. But now that I'm going to be the world-class street fighter, I feel more pigeonholed and unsure than ever. I mean, Big Sis always did everything she could for everyone else. She did everything right, but because of me, she's...
Maria,
Uh-oh.
you aren't to blame for what
You're
happened.
both like,
We're just like, uh-oh.
that is a
She was
spiral.
author of her own choices.
No! You and everyone else are wrong about her. Why does everyone refuse to understand that she wasn't even supposed to be there that day? It was my job to make the delivery to that house, not hers. But she made me stay home and did the delivery herself because she wanted me to focus on studying for my upcoming exam. Everyone believes she did it, but I know she didn't.
Maria's ruminating and it's causing her to spiral.
Yeah.
I need to snap her out of it. Maria, let's take a moment to...
If I just weren't so busy studying for that stupid exam.
Maria?
Uh-oh.
How can
Oh,
I
she
just
ripped the head off of the fuck.
fighting?
Baby, no!
Living on without her like nothing's wrong.
Oh, she's not doing
Why
okay.
is it that he gets to enjoy the life of a world-classer when all he did was convince the world Big Sis did something she didn't too.
So her, I'm guessing, I don't know if it's literal big sis or not, but she, I guess, was framed for something when Maria was supposed to be framed for it.
Because I guess she was supposed to have a typical job to do something, deliver something. She didn't because she had an exam to do. So big sis, I don't know if it's an actual sister.
Yeah,
they
same.
were both orphans at the same place, or if it was someone else at the orphanage that was like the bigger person to her that then got involved and got...
Either way, blood related or not, she sees her as a big sister. So I wonder if she was like put in jail for something or worse.
Yeah. And I almost wonder if...
It seems worse to me.
I think... Oh God, I wish I knew exactly what everyone's talents were, but I think that, as is saying here, not exactly who did it, but whoever, like, essentially convicted her of doing something is one of the guys here. It might be Alejandro's character. He kind of carries himself in that very official, lawyerly, lawful way.
But he's the world-class communications expert or something like that.
Oh.
I
wish I could see what everyone's
I don't think someone like that would convince
is.
convince the world of that someone did something that they didn't do. I feel like he would do the opposite of that.
That's it, Maria.
I don't know.
What if it's the ultimate prosecutor? Not ultimate, but
man.
world-class. Oh, baby.
Peel away the bandage, and we'll take care of the wound that's still underneath.
That
Golly.
wound is bleeding.
To get messy.
Oh boy. Oh, I forgot to look up Izumi's voice actor. Dang it.
Oh,
The
yeah, I
best
don't
thing
know either.
do is just roll with it.
It's nighttime now.
While you're walking around, can I look that up real quick? Don't worry, I'll be careful.
They have a... Well, I mean, there's not really much spoilers
Yeah.
you can get right now because it's demo. Oh, there's shooting stars!
There are? Where?
Oh, please be more.
Ooh,
yes.
Pretty.
Yeah, I know they have a web page that has like all of the cast on it that's official to them.
The more I've heard her talk now, I feel like I might be wrong, but...
Aside from Jeremy and then Alejandro,
okay, yeah, I am wrong.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of like massive people here on the project that I'm
It is
well
not
aware
Mari,
of.
it is someone named Jenny Yokobori.
Mish.
Alright.
All right. Time to go to bed.
Their voice, their tone of voice sounds somewhat similar, so I
We're
was
going
like,
to the moon.
oh my god.
We're Artemis 3. Let's go.
Artemis
We'll be
3.
Artemis 4.
Oh.
Science.
Science.
All right.
Not gonna lie, I would not have imagined Izumi being the world-class psychologist.
Not what I was prepared.
I thought she was
with
like world-class singer or something like that.
With how aloof she was before, I was not ready for it.
No? But I guess that makes sense because she's like super approachable and stuff.
Yeah.
Super friendly.
So is this where we sleep, I
This
assume?
is pretty. Are those books? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of books in here.
There's a lot of books
in here. Funky.
Oh.
All right. Nah.
What was
Oh,
that?
clicking in is always- I'm right behind. I'm right behind you, aren't I? All right, wait. This door. So go to bed. So this is our bedroom.
Okay.
Oh.
We both had the same reaction.
Hi. Hey.
Daehyun, what
My
are you
guy.
doing here?
May I?
May you what?
Of course you can.
What?
Just let me move a few things out of the way first.
Huh? Oh. They've got to
All
be
right.
an item, right?
I'm pretty sure they are from the way it was given at the beginning.
Your mattress feels so much softer than the one in my room.
It's probably just the comforter. I brought it from home.
Along with all your plushies.
I didn't bring all my plushies.
Let's see who's here. There's Hana, Chio, Maron, Atsuki, Yuri.
The fact that he knows.
Remember all their names?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Of course I do. I never forget the names of my future in-laws.
Now
Oh.
you're just making fun.
I'd never do something like that. Some people might think they're only stuffed toys, but they're important to you. Which makes them important to me.
Darling.
This reminds me of the time where
What's
I've
wrong,
pop
Izumi?
quizzed you on my
Did I say something weird?
on my plushies names,
Yeah.
and you got most of them right.
Yeah. There's no their name's like grape juice.
Listen, it's purple.
I know.
Plus, it's a shout out to Phoenix Wright.
Of course
Yeah.
not. I just didn't have many opportunities as a child to socialize other than with my tutors and household staff.
Ah, so you were a rich girl.
I always had my plushies for company. They always encouraged and comforted me. And so did you. Whenever I listened to your voice, I always imagined you were talking directly to me. But the real thing is even better than that.
I still can hardly believe that you're one of my oldest fans. That drama you saw only aired in Korea for a short time. People know about it now, but how did you find out about it way back then?
Oh, she's an
One
actor.
of the girls at drama camp showed it to me.
Drama camp? Were you trying to be an actress?
What little girl doesn't dream of being a beautiful and graceful actress like the ones in the movies?
Me.
I wanted to be all sorts of things at one time or another. So my parents sent me to a variety of away camps. There was sports camp, ladies expedition camp,
Expedition.
astronaut camp, art camp, karate camp, computer science camp.
That's a lot of camps.
That's a lot of camps.
Wow.
Oh no.
My father was initially against it, but mother convinced him that the experiences would help me discover what I was truly best at.
So, did they send you to some kind of psychology camp too?
Nope.
No, nothing like that. It just sort of happened that the other kids were always fast to open up to me. Once I was a teenager, some camp counselors encouraged me to apply for a junior camp counseling role.
I went to marine biology camp.
And the rest is history.
That does
How
not
about
surprise
you,
you.
darling. Did you ever go to an away camp?
I went to band camp.
It wasn't camp.
Well, me
but
too.
It was one thing I did growing up. My mother is best known for acting in dramas, but the one thing she loves most is singing. She even used to take me along when she practiced with a community choir. I was too little at the time to do anything more than watch, but it was during one of her practices at the community center that I wandered off while looking for the restroom and got lost in the maze of hallways.
Oh.
You got lost all on your own? That must have been so frightening for you.
I was a little afraid at first, but then I heard the most amazing music. Next thing I knew, I'd wandered into a room full of musicians.
Oh.
They showed me their instruments and were so kind to me. They even did a full set demonstration.
Dang.
Listening to them play jazz together was the first time that music ever lit my soul on fire like that. It was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before.
So, that's how you really discovered your love of music.
You, Sergey, and my family are the only ones who know. Oh,
Oh, Sergey.
want me to get you something to drink from the vending machines, Izumi? You look warm.
I was just thinking, out of all the people in all the world, how incredibly lucky we are to have found each other, Daehyun.
I feel the same way.
Just the thought that we're going to be together forever. It makes me so happy.
I'm sure we'll get our happily ever after, Izumi.
One of you's so fucking dead by
That's
the
what
end of this.
that's what I was thinking. I just didn't want to say it.
Promised ourselves to each other, and it's not like you're the same as other idols.
So you're like engaged.
Most of your fans accept us being together, so the fact that we have to keep it a secret that we're already engaged just
Oh
feels...
yeah.
Sergey said now's not a good time.
He's only thinking about your career when he says things like that. Sometimes I wonder if he even sees me as a person, or if he only thinks of me as another stage.
I wonder
prop.
if Sergey's his manager.
That's what it seems like, yeah. He's a world-class
World-class idol manager.
He doesn't take us seriously at all.
Is that really how you feel, Izumi?
It is.
No.
I know Sergey can sometimes be difficult to understand, but
I know Sergey and I are both important to you. He's more than your manager. Sergey is your dear friend. But if he insists on leveraging our relationship for commercial advantage and is so averse to letting us move at a more natural pace, I'm just worried that things might not work out as we'd hoped.
what do you mean?
I was your fan long before you became the world-class idol. I've always known that you have what it takes to achieve great things. However, even the most popular idols' careers don't last for a lifetime.
Yeah.
But what we have is something that can truly last forever. Daehyun?
Huh? Sorry, Izumi. I was listening. I just...
What am I doing? Saying all this out of the blue was unbecoming of the world-class psychologist.
Hey, you gotta vent sometimes
I don't
too.
want you to feel like I'm pressuring you or Sergei when I know he's only doing what he thinks is best. I only wish he assigned more weight to your personal happiness when he makes his considerations.
Izumi.
But we're both exhausted, so let's just forget this whole conversation.
You're not pressuring me, Izumi. And I promise I'll never forget a word of what you've said. We may be the world-class psychologist and world-class idol, but it doesn't make either of us any less human. So much has been happening lately that it's been a struggle just to keep up. I'm sorry if I've made you feel lonely.
It's okay. We've both been busy. I just can't help worrying about us sometimes. Daehyun?
Aww.
You're so adorable, Izumi. And much softer than any plushie or comforter.
They're so cute.
We're just too much sometimes.
That's why they're gonna rip this all away from you at some
No, I know that'll
Keep
happen.
holding back if you want me to.
No! You hold back so much as it is. I want you to at least feel like you can be yourself when it's just the two of us alone together.
You don't need to hold back your feelings from me either. I actually like it when you're more direct with me like this.
You do?
Sure. How else would I know when I need to comfort my future wife?
Now I know you're just being silly.
Maybe a little. But I also mean every word. I'll talk to Sergei about making an official public announcement at the end of the final performance of the world-class
Ooh.
worldwide Starstruck tour.
That's a mouthful.
An
Yeah.
announcement? For what?
What do you think?
I don't like downplaying our relationship any more than you do. I'm sure Sergei will agree when I explain to him that I think we've waited long enough.
No, you may not do that.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Really?
Get some help.
But do you actually think he'll agree to it? You heard him. He wants us to
What?
wait another 5 years.
5.
Nah, I think I can get him to see reason. He may
Can you?
act uncompromising, but he's a lot more sensible than he lets on.
I can't believe it. I love you so much, darling.
I love you too, Izumi.
And what have
Oh.
we here?
Oh my god. Well, speak the devil.
The two of you
3
certainly look
inches.
Like you're getting cozy.
Leave the door open.
Like that.
You could have taken a 5-minute break before coming back.
Oh, not you too, Daehyun.
What if I told you I did?
And next time, make it a 10-minute break.
You're both awful.
My God.
Good lord. Well, that's a mess. The next morning.
Ash.
Here.
Ahoy, hearties!
Good morning.
You okay, Maria? I'm totally fine.
Mhm.
Although,
Okay.
I might have overexerted myself a little this morning.
So, what's the John Dory, so?
The what?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay.
What's the what?
Clue as to why we've been called here together this morning.
Hold on, I need to decode what he just said.
The John Dory?
Hold on.
All right.
Let me.
If that's even something.
What's the John Dory
Yeah.
meaning? Google, tell us, please. Oops. Okay. What? Okay. The slang. Okay. It just means what's going on.
That's fucking wild.
All right.
What do you mean you haven't a clue? You're our professor, aren't you?
I say.
Perhaps additional staff members have arrived? They might want to introduce themselves to us.
I doubt it. I sat by the fountain all night. I would have noticed if any more shuttles arrived on campus.
You stayed up all night again?
It's no big deal.
Apparently, the rules
What does that
have
mean?
updated again.
Lucien gives me Zubul vibes.
Yeah.
Correct, Lord Ivankov. Alice and Thomas.
Thomas was the other
terrible,
one.
but
Got
I
it.
don't think I'm ever going to get used to that.
Sneaky little buggers.
I wonder if it'd be possible for me to appear out of thin air like that at the start of a concert.
Not unless you're a
Only if you were
hologram.
made up of a bunch of zeros and ones
Yeah.
like they are.
Stealthy.
No.
Right? Just imagine being able to appear and disappear whenever and wherever you want.
All registrants of the world-class course confirmed present and accounted for.
Thank you for your prompt arrival. We will now begin.
Oi! Why the long faces, Alice and Thomas?
Your observation is erroneous. Our faces have not altered their dimensions.
Classic.
It's only a figure of speech.
Noted.
Alice and I were performing the required crack testing of a new expression.
Your physiological responses have been logged.
Thank you for your continued participation in the latest update.
Okay.
Dang, that was just a
Speaking of
test.
the update, might that have anything to do with why I can't get into my office?
What?
Lose your keys.
No, not this time.
This time.
A complete record of changes made with the recent update is available via the system's log.
We are already fully aware of the existence of this system's log. Please enlighten me. Under what pretense have you woken us at such a god-forsaken hour?
Oh, he angry.
Is it early? I'm normally out and about around this time.
Same here. I'd like to finish my morning workout and cool down before...
Come on, mates. None of us have had any brekkie yet.
If all we had to do was show up for attendance.
Permission to exit denied.
Initiating lockdown of Sector 11.
What?
What the hell is this?
Lock the doors.
Daehyun, stay back.
Stay back. Getting a nice look at the art. Let's go. All right.
Nice.
Going on?
Everything's going to be okay, Izumi.
Is emergency drill?
Any ideas, Sophie?
I'm just as in the dark as the rest of you.
Elevated heart rates detected.
Please cease your distress.
People won't calm down just because you slap on a smile and ask them to.
Noted. Researching solutions. Solution found.
Dispersing custom mood adjuster. Type A-4.891.
Is that lavender? Nice smell.
It is supposed to be
There's a
calming.
hint of grapefruit, too.
Yes. Quite the lovely scent.
I demand satisfaction, and your reaction is fouling the air with noxious and revolting perfume.
Okay, so he hates it.
I insist on answers, Alice. What's going on here?
A full statement of purpose is detailed in the system's log notes.
About that.
Were we supposed to be able to make something out of all those numbers and symbols and stuff?
The system's log notes are just a mess of broken code.
Thought I was off my head seeing that. Mind translating these notes into plain language for the rest of us?
Request accepted.
Generating summary.
Something's pinging in my purse.
Let's take a gander.
In accordance with the latest agreement, you are all now enrolled in the world-class final selection seminar.
Oh boy. All individuals currently engaged with the world-class course are automatically enrolled as students in the final selection seminar. Your objective. Pass the course by killing a classmate and successfully avoid discovery is determined by a majority vote. The highest scoring participants from each grading period will be awarded a world-class prize, so do your best.
My God.
Well, okay.
Final selection seminar.
I wonder what the world-class prize is.
That's what you're worried about?
Jumps out at you?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot more going on
Looks
here.
like we're classmates, Sophie.
That cannot possibly be the case.
While you may be the course's attending professor, the wording of this introduction leaves little room for doubt.
So, they want you to murder each other in order to pass.
No one would ever kill a classmate.
Oh, that's the first time they've fully spoken a whole sentence.
Yeah.
Such senseless and gratuitous calls for violence. If participating in this seminar is one of the requirements for my world-class certification, I refuse.
Valid.
Are we sure this isn't just some elaborate prank?
Seems rather involved for a common joke.
Whatever cheeky little bastard threw this together sure knows how to pull a stunt.
It's not funny. Instead of a prank, maybe it's a social experiment
Duh.
designed to assess our moral compasses and see how we react.
I certainly wasn't informed that such an experiment would take place.
Maybe you're being tested too, Miss Alexandra.
Perhaps. Many old certifications are currently under review to ensure all active individuals are meeting modern certification requirements.
While each student will be scored
Oh.
individually, it is highly encouraged that you all work together.
When a victim is identified by two individuals other than the killer, all participants will be notified of a marker on the map pinpointing the location of the victim. Participants will be provided a limited time frame in which to act before votes are tallied. All participants will be assigned a score based upon their individual performance. Scores determined by a subpar will
Scores determined to be subpar, yeah.
will result in administrative action. If the killer is correctly determined by the majority of participants, the guilty party will fail the seminar and be expelled from the world-class college,
So
thrown
if
into
one
the
of us
vacuum
is
of space.
Oh.
The rest of us get scored on whether or not we can figure out who did it?
That's only if one of us thinks the risk is worth the potential reward.
No one would be so
Oh
desperate
my
to
God.
pass that they'd actually stoop to murder,
They're
would they?
they're playing Among Us.
No worries, mate.
It is quite clear that none of us are the least bit interested in harming one another.
If this really is a test of our morals, then I'd say every last one of us makes the grade.
Does this mean we all pass?
Your assumptions are made based on incomplete information.
Additional stipulations are as follows.
Oh boy.
Required to complete the seminar without outside interference. We hope that this fosters the ideal distraction-free study space.
Museum to 5 participants remain at the attendance to find
Until fine 5.
Course or leave campus prior to the semester's completion will be immediately expelled, escorted off the premises, and will no longer be recognized as world class.
Damn. Okay, so how many are there?
I believe there's 11, and I think that's including the professor.
Who is being...
who is part of this for some reason.
11... So 6 people have to die? For it to stop?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Murder someone else or give up. Looking at it that way, there's really only one choice.
Guess what the college really wants is for a boatload of people to give up their licenses and withdraw.
Do they seriously expect half of us to just throw in the towel after how hard we've each had to fight to make it this far?
The process certainly was simpler in my time. Rigorous programs do occasionally utilize unusual methods in an effort to trim down an excess of applicants, but this...
Watch these two.
Revoking someone's world-class professional license and even my own certification via such a horrendous scenario is simply unheard of.
That's how you make me shut up. Dang it. What was I going to say now? I had to stop. I had to pause my thought.
Uh-oh. My bad.
Right.
Oh.
What are these two robot AI type things, people? Allison Thomas.
Yep.
What if they're defective?
It could be.
And this isn't like a program that they were given. This is just something that they, with some semblance of free will, want to do. You know what I mean?
It's possible.
That would be interesting.
You know, I don't know what exactly they're looking for in the overarching of the mystery because, you know, this is its own thing. It doesn't have to be built the same way as, like, you have a mastermind and a traitor, blah, blah, blah. You know, it could be, you know, what's the mystery of going up into a space college?
Because there's obviously some sort of organization behind all of this. So either they did this or they're unaware of this and this is just strictly Allison Thomas being assholes.
It could be an Allison Thomas thing, and they may try and focus more. And I feel like they will try and focus more on the interweaving stories of the characters as like a main story.
Because so many of them are connected.
And then leave the murder mystery to be like the main mystery that arches, and not really like a, you know, there could be a small mystery of just the fact of Allison Thomas going off the rails. But I think by having a smaller cast, and I think there's only planned to be like technically quote unquote 3 episodes, I think, of it as it releases. It would make sense for the episodes to be much longer and focus on the people and the cast more.
Yeah.
And how they bond with each other, which, you know, Danganronpa like does that, but it also brushes through that pretty quick to get to the death and the despair.
If they have to, like, if they manage to go through the entire thing to where 5 people are left, that's gonna be 2 murders an episode.
Well, no, because each person, the killer, when they're caught, gets ejected, so it would be one murder, one killer.
That's true.
Yeah.
Never mind. So not 6. It'd be, well, no, 6 people will die.
Yes, 6 people will die.
It's just a matter of,
Anyway.
Considering how many people have become world class in recent years, perhaps the powers that be have decided to enact a drastic form of population control.
God.
What utter hogwash.
Life is more important than a certification. If the seminar only ends when 5 people remain, we might end up staying here a lot longer than 40 days.
Does this mean our break's been extended?
We'll get to spend even more time together.
Guys.
So nobody go giving up your certifications, okay? Not that I expect anyone here would do something like that.
A summary of additional revisions to previously established rules is as follows.
What are these preposterous revisions? Where is my brother supposed to go at night?
All right, work less individuals personally with provision with an apartment during lights out. only the primary individual assigned to each
12 a.m.
department
to
may
8
occupy
a.m.
the space. Between 12 and 8 a.m., the lecture hall and gymnasium are closed for deep cleaning.
Huh.
And it looks like our
That does
power,
confirm that they are brothers.
Yeah. Our power couple doesn't get to spend the night together anymore.
Collating complaints and forwarding them to the appropriate channels.
No rules prohibit the use of common areas.
That's completely unreasonable. This entire scenario is beyond asinine. Leandre is neither world-class nor is he aspiring to be. Subjecting him to these stipulations in such a way that he's left without even basic accommodations is completely unacceptable.
It's all right, brother.
I wonder why he's here.
About every book lover's dream of spending their nights surrounded by a whole library's worth of books.
Of all the times to be agreeable.
But then you gotta sleep in the library.
And
Yeah.
a summary.
Where breakers may be placed on academic probation pending further review of the infraction. Additional rules may be added at any time. Be sure to check frequent for updates.
What's so funny?
What else can I do but laugh at such blatant chicanery? Changing the course's purpose and scope. Expecting us to just accept these new terms while threatening us that our provisional certifications will be revoked if we so much as attempt to leave campus or withdraw. It's the very definition of being coerced into a contract while under duress.
Yeah.
Nothing in the paperwork I signed when I enrolled at the world-class college grants this level of power. I formally reject this inane alterations of terms.
User response invalid.
Lord Renard Thies has already accepted the terms of version 1.22444871440.
That was really good.
Oh man, I can tell they actually like copied. Just they had them record individual.
That was
numbers
still
to,
good,
like, this,
though.
but that was great.
I've done no such thing.
So there was like super fine print.
You have known to come
Yeah.
if you hadn't accepted the new terms.
I was never presented with any new terms.
The notification said it was urgent. So I accepted the new version's terms of service that popped up on your tablet, brother.
Without reading them.
What? Did anyone here review the terms of service to inspect it for any questionable changes prior to accepting?
Bro, no one does that.
I leave reading my contracts up to Sergey.
And this is precisely why I have a policy of not working before 8 in the morning.
Who has the time or energy to read through a terms of service policy that's over 300
300.
pages? Even the college handbook is a quarter of that.
It's like they counted on them not to read it.
Unconscionable fools.
Nothing we can do about it now.
We thank you for your understanding and cooperation as we continue striving to provide you with a world-class experience.
It's an experience.
Releasing Sector 11 from lockdown.
Guess this means we're free to leave.
Seems like.
What? Just like that?
Hey, Ash.
What?
You were awesome back there.
I reckon it ain't just Christine who thinks so. Good on ya.
It was a pleasant surprise suddenly hearing you speak so powerfully like that. I knew you had it in you.
See?
Aww.
Of course I'd never doubt any of this crew here. Really. Who's gonna start up a mutiny just because someone comes along and tells us to?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh man. And that's the end of the demo.
Damn. Well, I'm glad we didn't have to see anyone get got yet.
No, obviously gonna keep that for
But we just, we got time to get attached to characters just enough.
already before the game even comes out.
Yep. Oh, hey, there we go.
Yeah, there's all the voice talent stuff.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep, there she is, Cherry.
Then the Alejandro
Saab.
Wait, they put the
Sayu!
but they put that in the wrong place. Dev team. I would suggest you don't have to fix it for the demo build, obviously, but for the final build, you might want to move the Dash Sayu to behind the Alejandro Saab instead of behind the character, unless we've suddenly learned that Sayu is now in
Will
this game.
be in the game somehow.
And is playing Renard. Oops.
What if he
There's a tiny little note there.
What if Sayu shows up as another robot thing and it's just
Oh my god.
tech support?
Oh god, that'd be fucking. Oh man. All right.
Seems like something has gone wrong with your two AI friends here.
Let's give it the old whack test. Bah! They're fixed, good as new. Oh man. But They had a whole
Unless they're going with the bit of somehow that there are some conventions that like mistake Sayu being.
I don't know if you noticed, they have a whole ass orchestra. That was a whole credit section for the whole orchestra.
Oh, that's
for all
crazy.
The strings and the woodwinds.
Holy shit.
That was fucking crazy. Sorry, I was trying to get that out there before it disappeared on there.
All right.
But, yeah.
I was saying that it'd be, God, what was I saying now? It'd be funny if they were going along with the fact that there are some conventions that, they think that, like there's some conventions that for some reason think that Sayu, his VTuber, is like a character that he voices. So they put him like with other characters, and apparently at a panel, like with other people, they have their characters behind them, behind their name.
Yeah.
And they put just Sayu behind him.
Oh?
What?
A victim has been identified.
What?
Proceed to the designated location to unlock the victim's identity.
That was
They're just teasing us with the fact of,
I don't like that.
They want to tease with the fact, remember, people are dying.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I swear to God, if Sayu's character is the first one that dies, I'm gonna.
They
cry.
couldn't afford to pay him way
no,
more.
No, don't do that.
Oh, man. But that is very good so far. I love the art of this game. Everything about it, honestly, is
it's all
great
painted.
so far. It looks
and it's
so
very
fantastic.
The rendering is very like watercolor-esque too, like with the shading and the lighting on the portraits and stuff. It's so good.
It is so good, and I am
and it's so pretty.
Very excited for when this releases. There's not a set date yet, I believe. It is simply that the first episode will be coming out before the end of 2026.
I also just realized the two halves of the rabbit mask that they each have is like a tragedy and comedy thing.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was getting the logo for the thumbnail. I was like, oh, funky.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, what part they play in it exactly. This will all be very interesting. I am very excited to see where
the character designs are peak.
Yes, they fucking are.
Oh my God. I kind of like the fact that you can't quite tell their world-class titles by looking at them.
Yeah.
Compared to Danganronpa, where you're like, oh, they're obviously like some sort of blah, blah, blah. But like, I never, ever would have guessed that Izumi is the world-class psychologist.
Yeah.
But I like that because it keeps it more of a mystery and we learn through interactions of who they are.
Yeah, and it helps that, they're doing it in a more realistic style than the more exaggerated, cartoony / super anime style of Danganronpa. It's
still very anime, but it's almost like semi-realistic anime type of style.
Yeah,
which is
because there are some that they stand out with. They do match their talent with their looks.
Yep.
Obviously,
I like how
it's
it's their own art style, which is nice.
Yeah, I love it, and I am so ready for it to come out.
Same, but I'm terrified.
Oh, same, but that's exactly what we love about this.
Because there aren't any characters so far that I dislike. Because at least in like other killing games, there's at least one character where you're like, I don't really like you.
Kind of dislike Sergei.
Really? Well, yeah, I guess for how strict he is and what he is doing as a manager and all that. But like, I don't hate him.
Yeah, well, yeah. So I guess I can't say I hate anyone.
There's
only been like an
there's
hour,
no
but
outright. There's no character like you, like on site. You're like, oh, I don't like you.
Yeah.
But
well, you know what? I guess we'll see where this story leads us when the game comes out. But that'll be next time.
Oh man.
I am so excited for this.
Yeah, like Daehyun and Izumi, one of them is gonna get got.
But it won't be in chapter 1 because they gotta let that relationship continue to brew over there, rip it apart from us.
No.